Hey everyone, and welcome back to more Monster Prom. Let's see who I'm gonna date this time. I'm gonna go with Vicky again, just for now. Ooh. There we go. I was like, I'm hitting skip. I meant to skip. You wish you were raised by a really progressive marriage between a kick-ass venomous snake and an actual fire. I love fire and I see no issue with being raised by it. A mysterious old man who saved me from the streets in order to raise me as his disciple in the ancient ways of rad DJing. Oh, yes! I didn't even read the other one, but I was like... Oh! I love how it's Sailor Moon with dragon, with like her little buns as like the Dragon Balls, and the scar of Harry Potter and a gun. A radioactive possum just bit you. What superpower did you get? The superpower of always choosing the right combination of emojis to get the desired reaction from all people. Seducing my loved ones, burning my enemies, settling any argument, and even conveying complex emotional thoughts. The incredible power of writing fanfiction so compelling that the actual creators of the TV shows decide to go with my ideas and crazy ships. Probably rabies. I'd go to the hospital immediately. I feel like this is a good idea. Your partner just gave you a cool gift for your anniversary, but you totally forgot. Quick, come up with an idea of a great gift. A silly toy that makes silly noises. Anything capable of leading them to an overdose of some sort. The head of their fiercest enemy, the abstract concept of gratefulness, anything on fire, or a weapon. No, weapon on fire. A pony. Always a pony. Oh my goodness. So I guess we're romancing Miranda this one, Ren?
Let's go.
Alright. My stats are garbage. We're gonna go outdoors. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. Scott and Miranda seem to be arguing about something. Your sweet mediation skills are clearly needed. No, I know our football team is called the Spooky High Spooky Monsters who spook, but who also play sports. But who's our mascot? Our mascot? Oh, dang, you're right. We don't have one. Oh, what about Misha the Mermaid? Mermaids are monsters. No way. Too girly. Try this. Wally the Werewolf. Why's it gotta be a werewolf? We're the monsters, not the werewolves. Yeah, well, we're not the mermaids either. Maybe the problem is that the team name is trying to cover a huge, diverse group of people with a single label. No, coach is never wrong. We're just not thinking hard enough. Think.
Hey, bro.
Hey, you look like a hard thinker. What mascot should we use for our team? Easy. We just genetically engineer a cross between every kind of monster at the school. Head of a werewolf, tail of a mermaid, hair of Medusa, angst of a vampire. We call it Abe the Abomination. Just find a regular human, dress him up in a business suit, and make him the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. Corporate greed, that's the real monster. I feel like that's a good one. I love their confused faces, especially Scott. I don't get it. Which must mean that it's really smart.
Hooray!
Corporate greed, that's the real monster. Yeah, hooray! You can even make it rain dollar bills on the audience. They'll love him. I love him. Fuck rich people. Yay! Hey! Look at you, full of inventive and clever ideas. We should give you a ribbon or something. Meanwhile, you gain +2 smarts and +1 creativity. I guess when you fuck up with Miranda, but you get points with Scott.
Let's go.
Let's see. You arrive at your table to find the coven eating and Polly and Miranda screaming. We're under attack! Alarm! Alarm! Summon the guards! They're using their bizarro mind powers on me. The cute tall one is my less attractive evil twin. She uses shades just like me, clearly because of the evil twin thing. We're not attacking anyone. We're eating. What do you mean less attractive? Lies! Subterfuge! Ah! I can feel them in my brain making me less cool and sexy! Ah!
Always the same with you.
Every single lunch hour. You can't allow your friends to be attacked. Quick, save them from this fiendish menace. Joust them in Miranda's honor. Drug there for joust them. You slap a colander on your head, a baking sheet on your chest, and a jousting lance under your arm. My hero, charge, vanquish the invaders. Whoa, hey, we don't want any trouble. We'll just move over there.
My knight in shiny armor.
Her voice is so adorable. Victory! The day is saved. Oh, valiantly fought, noble champion. Whoa, did those three just disintegrate into a pile of turtles, or am I just super high? You think that question pretty much answers itself. That was cute.
Let's go.
I guess gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. After all that, you decide to look for a spot outside the school where to get some good sunbathing? Okay, I couldn't read that for a second, and I was like, I think it's the way my head was like, what? But you fail to focus on your sunbathing since you see Scott and Miranda in deep conversation. It's a sports game thing, Miranda. I think I'm a good boy, but there's something that just gets me growling when I see that opposing team.
Yuck.
Oh, Scott, believe me, I understand better than you may think. It's actually how I feel about those horrendous air people.
What?
Air people? Yes, Scott, obviously the air people. I know I've told you about them before. They're the sworn enemy of the mer people, and they must all be destroyed if they refuse to accept our superiority. Oh wow, all of them? That sounds really hard. It will be. They're a horrible, ruthless nation of feathery socialists who refuse to bend a knee, no matter how many times my father invades. They don't like guacamole, Scott. They eat the crusts of their peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. They wear socks with sandals! Socks with sandals! And fanny packs. Oh man, that's a pretty scary enemy, Miranda. What are the mer people going to do about it? That's a great question, Scott. We've tried reasoning with them through bombs, chemical warfare, and torture, but they're entirely unreceptive. It's really weird that wouldn't sway... That... Oh my god, I couldn't read that it said that. It's really weird that wouldn't sway the air people, but maybe you can step in and help. Scott and Miranda probably have different takes on what the best strategy would be, so think hard about it, about what you pitch. Reach a truce, use your great cheerleading skills to put an end to this feud. Wipe them out, making the Air Kingdom the Mer Kingdom by flooding the entire sky. Why, yes of course, that's a brilliant idea, Vicky. It's almost as if you know the old adage from my kingdom. If you can't bring your enemy underwater to drown them in the Mer Kingdom.
To Miranda Vanderbelt.
Bring the Mer Kingdom to their kingdom and drown them there. Oh, that's a good adage, Miranda. Also, what's an adage? No time to explain, Scott. Let's start Operation Flood the entire sky. Here, take a bucket full of water. Glory to the Mer people!
Hooray!
I love that Scott's voiced by Aaron. Hooray! They both start throwing water into the sky, which naturally falls to the ground again, forming a small puddle. In my mind, this worked differently. No, Miranda, look! The water is covering like 1/3 of an inch of the sky. That's the ground, Scott. No! Now that's underwater, and before it was above water, so it was technically part of the sky. Just a very little part of the sky. Oh, I see, it is true. Let's fill the buckets. Sooner or later, we'll fill the whole sky. You're right.
Wink.
Yeah, I'm a glass half full guy. Or should I say, sky half full guy. Wink! Oh, you just said wink out loud. That's really charming. No time for compliments, Miri. Vicky, let's flood the skies. You spend several hours throwing water into the sky with little to no effect. Still, it seems Miranda thinks you're a warfare genius. Huzzah! You gain +2 creativity and +1 boldness.
Let's go.
Where are we gonna go? We shall go to the bathrooms. That day you skip class and just hang in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms, you give +0 shits, but you gain +2 boldness. Afterwards, Miranda summons you. It feels weird to be summoned, but you comply. You can't resist her merman goons.
Greetings, fellow classmate.
Thank you for coming, my dear. I have finally decided to trust you with my most important aspiration. I am destined to be the Queen of Prom. The royal ascension is nigh. We must prepare. Most of my competition is naive. They foolishly assume the Prom Queen is purely a ceremonial title. Except Ursula Jr. She's proving to be quite the worthy rival. I respect that. Which is why we must destroy her reputation immediately. Any thoughts? Let's convince everyone that she likes humans. Fart joke. It doesn't take much to make someone look bad in this day and age. You, however, are monsters and went for total overkill. You hire a Chinese hacker to plant 10 years of pro bono work rescuing human babies from lawnmowers in Ursula's name. At recess, Dr. Baby Glove of the Baby Love, I thought that said glove. Dr. Baby Love of the Baby Love Institute appears out of nowhere and presents her with an Humanity Award. Yes, this will seriously harm her standing with the evil lawnmower creature cognitive. That's an important voting block. They're the ones who keep the schoolyard so tidy. You gain +2 boldness and +1 smart. Nice.
Let's go.
I kind of want to hang out with Space Prince, but my Gorgon wife. Vera's about to lift a glass of scotch to her immaculately painted lips. You can drink whatever you want at the school, apparently, when Miranda screams, "Stop! Don't drink that!"
What?
Why not? The scotch costs more than most of my cars. Has your taster tried it yet? What taster? You don't have a taster? What if you drink it? It's poisoned by someone jealous of your good looks and royal title. Listen, Mary, I only drink 4 things. Scotch, red wine, and the tears of my enemies, and straight up poison. You drink poison on purpose? Miranda, my hair is venomous stakes. You think poison actually harms me? Well, you should still have a taster. What if someone puts really spicy hot sauce in your drink? Or poison? What do I have to do to get you to drop this? Simple. Hire a taster. Fine. Any volunteers? This just might be the big break you've been looking for. You raise your hand, and when Vera picks you, pretend to be poisoned, terrifying Miranda and amusing Vera. I gotta go with this one, because it's my wife. What are you doing? That battle cost as much as the first Apollo mission. How do you feel, Royal Taster? Are you poisoned? Well, you're not poisoned, but you're pretty fucking wasted. You give all the Mirandas you can see two big thumbs up. A job well done. Vera is sure not to be poisoned. Well, yeah, because there's no scotch left to be poisoned by. Don't listen to her. You did well. Come with me. I have some other beverages you simply must verify for safety. You spend the rest of the night getting wasted on expensive liquors at Miranda's place. Courtship never tasted so good.
Let's go.
Alright, I haven't gone to the library yet. That day you spend some time on the library's PCs, sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. It doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose -10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares, and you gain +2 money. Somebody puts a sack over your head and throws you in a car. You drive for a few hours before they let you out and take the sack off. It's clearly the first floor restroom. Miranda's sitting on a makeshift throne while her goons jump in and out of the toilet.
Greetings and salutations.
I just imagine, like, little mer people, well, mer people, like, her size, jumping in and out of a toilet, like, duh. Like, what? I'm glad you came. My prom queen campaign is moving on to the next stage. Your expertise is crucial for this part. Most of my inner circle are fish, hardly helpful unless genetically engineered beyond recognition. Speaking of which, I need you to help me sneak a 3-meter-tall, heavily armored cod assassin named Treshka into the school. No reason, but if you're friends with that singing harlot Ariel, you'd best say your goodbyes. Oh, do nothing. Every student at our school is some kind of bizarre monster. We need a diversion. Release the Kraken. Kraken, of course. The tiny terror of the 3rd grade. I shall send word to the elementary school at once. Soon Kraken, an 8-year-old octopus with a shitty attitude, runs onto campus and pulls all the fire alarms. Witches melt, vampires are trapped by running water, they can't cross, and Damien's will to live is extinguished. Amidst I said that right the first time! Amidst the chaos of a Caribbean crab cries out for help. His mistress hangs on a hook in the middle of the hall. Looks like that little princess is no longer part of our world. If Miranda is this ruthless on land, you shudder to think what she's like under the sea. You gain +2 fun and +1 bold. Nice.
Let's go.
And class. That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary act of the high school. You gain +2 smarts. Miranda oblivious. Wow. I'm gonna title this video, Watch Me Suffer with Reading for a good 30 minutes. Oblivious to everything that happened, approaches you weeping. Have you seen the news? The most dreadful thing has happened. The Lemurian monarchy has been overthrown. King Kraken no longer sits upon the throne of gold and baby skulls. Those filthy revolutionaries are saying he stole their daughters and ate their sons and forced everyone to work for free in the uranium mines. So he made a shrewd financial decisions. That's no reason to depose him. If some innocent kidnapping and slave labor was enough to get the peasants in an uproar, I shudder to think of my own kingdom. Do you think people might resent being forced to hold up the corner of the palace where the foundation is crumbling? Do you think the 100% income tax and random cannonballs we fire into the villages might be taken as something other than expressions of goodwill? Could this plague of civil unrest infect my own domain? Oh, perish the thought. I'm inconsolable. Console me. How might I safeguard my kingdom against the fate of good King Kraken? I just hit my mic. Replace all the subjects with mindless robots. I built a robot army a few months ago. Give all your subjects belly rubs. This is fantastic. An army of good little robots to replace those pesky serfs. I bet they won't complain when we don't feed them for 2 weeks because we're having a party. And we'll finally be free to grind all our subjects into paste and sell them as dolphin-safe tuna, like we've always wanted. Thank you. You have truly done a good deed. You have serious doubts as the actual goodness of your deed, but hey, that's why you drink. You gain +2 creativity and +1 money from tuna sales. Okay, let's see.
Let's go.
Oh, she's hanging out with Damien today. But I kind of want to see who this is, because I know I interacted with them. We're going to do this. You're about to dig into a delicious bowl of beef jerky when you see the wolf pack across the table panting at you.
What's up?
Yo, dog! Can we have some of that beef J you got there? We love meats, and I've been tricked. Come on, we'll totally trade you anything for our lunch. You can have this dead ferret, or this half-chewed telephone receiver, or... While one of them is talking, the others just straight up eat your beef jerky. You hit their noses with a newspaper before, but it's too late. Whoops! I guess we gotta trade after all, huh? Which of our foods do you want, dog? How about this black plastic bottle labeled, seriously, don't drink this, it's poison. Nothing, give me my beef jerky back down. I feel like this is a fun option. Oh, is that what it says? We found it in the garbage bin with a skull and crossbones on it. Bones are good to eat, so we took it. But if that's the only thing you want, I guess you can have it. You don't give them a time to change their minds. You reach across this table, snatch and chug. On the TV news that night, you learned that after drinking the elixir, you went on a bit of a rampage. Specifically, you declared the cafeteria a sovereign state and abolished all laws except for party forever. Your government was soon overthrown by the National Guard, but you've been nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize for partying. You gain +4 fun. Oh my goodness.
Let's go.
Let's see, where are we gonna go? Have I been in I haven't been in the auditorium yet. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you figurative oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity. You open your locker and a cloud of gas knocks you out. You come to your senses, plummeting towards Earth, rapidly approaching terminal velocity. You fall into the school's backyard, into the hands of Miranda's biggest goons. Your classmates don't notice. It didn't work. None of them even noticed your glorious fall. People are so used to spectacle at this school. This slow ascension is tiresome. I need a glorious act, a grand gesture to secure my throne. Can you think of something while I flay my salmon? No more talk, we bring war. If we build a monument to you, your highness, it will rival the sun and the atrocities your family committed. You single-handedly break all windows in the school and start renovating the merry-go-round. What an excellent choice of materials. Glass is made from sand, and I have never understood why the school has a merry-go-round. The glass is sharp, but you persevere and build a 50-foot-high statue of Miranda, shard by shard. You spin the playground toy. You don't know whether it's the gods blessing your creation or just blood loss, but... Oh gosh, it sparkles! You pass out from blood loss shortly after Miranda starts apologizing for swearing. You get the best medical care from Miranda's surgeons, and also +2 charm and +1 creativity. Okay, let's see. Watch, I just ask a random-ass character and they're like, what? Oh, I love how their faces change. That's so cute! Oh, you can go with yourself? Alright, Miranda, let's see if it worked. That was so cute!
Let's go.
Of course I want to go to prom together, my Machiavellian fellow conspirator. I can't help but deeply value such a brilliant and scheming mind. It's smart to keep someone that can be so useful at palace intrigues close at hand. What? I guess I misunderstood what it meant. And we royalty are all about convenient and strategic marriage. So why shouldn't I be smart and strategic about prom dates too? Also, you're like super cute. When prom night comes, you're ready to have the night of your lives. You practice your Viennese waltz and Miranda is deeply impressed. Even if the music is mostly electronic, you somehow Viennese waltz the fuck out of it and everyone gathers in a circle to admire your prowess. It's a magical evening. Also, you execute some more plots and assassinations together, just in case, which is a fantastic bonding experience.
Bow to your queen.
That is adorable. You and Miranda are selected as prom royalty. And you know it's a bit cheesy to say this, but Miranda's beauty is heightened by the delicacy of her enemy's blood all over her body. It's truly been a magical evening. Oh, that was a secret ending? Okay, cool. I knew that there are secret endings in this game, but I didn't know that was one of them. Most likely to be a sleeper agent just waiting for the code word. What? Why can't we be quoting... Why can't I use my quote surf for this quote? How disastrous. That was cute. That was shorter than the other ones, though. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After Monster Prom, we kept living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened and it was wonderful. Miranda got a job being the princess of her kingdom, which was actually kind of her job already. Well, you don't see her complaining about it. Liam started an inconcastic... I still don't know how to pronounce that word, and it's come up on like 2 playthroughs. That broke all conventions. Their latest album has been a hit. It has no songs at all. The album is actually Banana Set on Fire. And be sure Liam doesn't care if you get it. Polly's drug cooking skills proved useful and she became a chemist for a pharmaceutical industry. But in her free time, she still cooks the real shit. Her greatest invention so far is watermelon-flavored ecstasy and a thing called Ellis Dope. I still want to know who the octopus is. For those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in the war called youth. But once again, we were young and afraid, and we were ready to start. Ooh, 16 images in the gallery. Well, that was fun. Was not expecting to get a secret ending. It was shorter than my other playthroughs, but that's okay. I got to take a princess to prom, so I have a cute mermaid girlfriend now. So I don't know how to break that to Vera. So I've taken Damien to prom, and I've taken Miranda to prom. So let's try Polly next time. But before I go, I want to remind everyone, you are worth it. It is okay to start over. Drink some water. Have a good meal. Be the bad bitch I know you can be. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye!